Spent in a miserable way.
Houston Deputy Sandeep Dhaliwal was determined to make a difference. It was soon after an encounter between a Sikh family and Harris County Sheriff's deputies had gone horribly wrong. The family had called. Adrian Garcia had just been elected Harris County Sheriff, and wanted to make things right with the Sikh community. So he visited the. Dhaliwal turned to his father and said he wanted to join the sheriff's department. Friends and family. Law enforcement wasn't a profession that Sikhs in Houston entered, Josen told CNN. Besides, but Dhaliwal's mind was made up, his father, Pyara Singh Dhaliwal, told CNN Tuesday. He was intent on, and he certainly did. Nearly everyone, those closest to him, want others to know that Dhaliwal was a child at heart, an exceptional spirit, a friend to everyone, and, in the words of one colleague, a weave. But he wanted to be out on the street, not behind a desk. Pyara Singh Dhaliwal said people in the community told him law enforcement was dangerous and that he should convince Sandeep not to do it. But the father decided. The younger Dhaliwal joined the force as a detention officer in 2009 and eventually worked his way up to deputy. He was the first Sikh deputy in the Harris County Sheriff's Office, one of the largest departments in the nation. When he got permission, serving in law enforcement as a turban Sikh had its challenges, but friends and colleagues say Dhaliwal never let on. He took pride in his, and it was his nature to defuse any strange look or rude question with a smile or a joke. Garcia and others in the department encouraged him to make rank to seek a promotion that would earn him more responsibility and pay. The deputy's father, but Dhaliwal didn't want to sit at a desk and do paperwork. He was happy where. At a vigil for Dhaliwal on Monday night, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez recalled a resident telling him she was having trouble closing her garage door and needed to get to work. Dhaliwal told her. Desmond Spivey, a fellow deputy, said that he worked night shifts while Dhaliwal worked days. Normally, their paths wouldn't cross. But on many nights, he was always smiling. In Copperfield, a residential community in northwest Harris County, nearly every yard this week displays a sad sign. Love. On Tuesday, members of the community, a mix of whites, Hispanics, blacks, and Asians, kept stopping by a makeshift memorial set up for the fallen deputy. Scores of candles. Judith Aranda knelt to the ground and silently lit a candle. She first met Papa John's locations across southeast Texas pledged to donate proceeds from Tuesday's sales to Dhaliwal's family. But the response was, "It's a sign of how beloved Dhaliwal was by the community," Aranda said. Houston's affection for Dhaliwal is now translating into support for his wife and their 3 young children. A Facebook fundraiser for his kids' educational expenses has raised more than $660,000. Set up by Sikh, vigils in Dhaliwal's memory have been held in New York, New Jersey, California, and even Punjab, India, where Dhaliwal's family is originally from. And congregation, he inspired others. At the Sikh National Center in Houston, Pyara Singh Dhaliwal sat on the ground Tuesday night, surrounded by friends who had traveled from around the country to pay their respects. He was still in shock over the death of his son a few days earlier and struggled to summon the energy to talk about him. What? With a sad smile on his face, the elder Dhaliwal showed a photo on his iPhone lock screen. It was a black and the photo was taken in India, Dhaliwal said, before the family emigrated to Houston. Soon enough a friend came up to him to offer his condolences. "You're right on cue," the deputy's youngest child wandered into his grandfather's lap. "Look."
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.